Hey Mechwarrior, welcome back to Overplays Mechwarrior 5. This is mission number 3, or episode number 3, and normally I won't be giving you the numbers anymore. We're starting off the Takedown high reward startup mission. We're still at difficulty 5, or finally in a tonnage of 50. Prior to starting this, one of the things I'm going to recommend you do, our Centurion just got finished, and that means you never really got a good look at it. So let's go here. Take a good look at it, not only in the loadout screen, and again, this is yet another mech lab that I'm playing here, the mods for it. I reduced a ton of LRM ammo, so I've only got 44 shots. I'm not really an LRM guy. I might get 44 shots in, I might not. There's also 2 medium lasers and an AC-10. Your AC-10 is actually your main weapon in damage potential, but if you look at it, the cooldown, if you're reading down the screen, cooldown on the left, go across to 3 seconds. So what that means is you can go boom, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, boom. That's how fast it fires. These guys, cooldown is 4 seconds. So while they put out 5 points of damage each, and there's 2 of them, they fire slower, so it won't do as much damage as the AC-10. And the AC-10 also has longer range by a long shot. Here's the difference though. These guys make heat, which can overheat you. This guy needs ammo, so I've only got 80 shots no matter what. And this does 12 points of damage, fires every 4 seconds, so in theory it would be right up there with the AC-10 and a very good thing. But it's got a minimum range where you can't shoot it at all, and a maximum range too, of course, but it's also got to lock on. If you've never played this, you'll see that here shortly when I get into combat. It'll be a red circle on the screen indicating LRM lock on. Then you can fire it. And that way if the target moves a little bit, it still gets hit. So that's the cool part. And you don't have to fire it straight. You can fire it up over hills, all that kind of good stuff, and it can hit. So we're not going to do any work here, we're just going to go back. But before I begin also, I'm going to go to weapons groups, which is number 3 on the keyboard, and see if it's doing what I want. And this is good for what I want. My arrangement is left mouse button, right mouse button, and space bar, because that's how I like it. And I'm going to change one thing. No, I'm going to leave it just like that. Normally I go long range lasers, ballistic weapon, missile weapon, but I don't have long range lasers, so we'll do it just like that. Just like it was. Let's go. This is a fun little slugfest. It introduces you to Mechwarrior, battlemech to battlemech combat with the little spider. And a whole bunch of other stuff first.
Don't show them any mercy.
Mess with the bull, you get the horns.
That's it, exactly.
You can see the map point here, but the only way out of here is to go this way. So we're going to go out of here this way and then head over to the map point and follow. You just follow them around one to the next until you're done. Total miss. Straight line. Uh-oh, he's trying to hit me. They will do damage if they hit you and land on you. Ballistic weapons require a little bit of lead because they are not instantaneous on the target. Like a laser is, as soon as you shoot it, it goes straight line. That's my LRMs. I am doing really bad. I'm not. Have to get reused to the weapons you're firing. Back up. Seriously, back up.
Target destroyed.
Wow. That's a lot of damage for this part of the game.
Target destroyed.
That's amazing that he hit me at that range. We'll just leave it at that. I'm hurt. This is not a good shape to be in after that little battle. I need to get a whole lot better with this AC-10, or it's going to be a lot of bruising coming up. I know it's there, I can see it.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Igor inbound, Commander. Keep an eye out above you.
Incoming missile.
Nope, no AC. AMS this time.
Target acquired.
There you go. About time I got that one right. Way behind it.
Target destroyed.
And I don't know what's hitting me. Coming from that way.
Target acquired.
I won't be where he expects me to be. And it doesn't matter because he can still see me.
Target destroyed.
That was ugly. I'm not even at the base yet. This base. There's about 6 more tanks and a couple helicopters, followed by 3 more tanks and a helicopter and another mech. A Stinger. The tank with the AC-5 that I shot's in here, so that one's
There's the
gone.
raider base. Eliminate all enemies and raise it to the ground, Commander.
Copy that.
There's usually a bunch of tanks in here. At the doorway. Okay, there's one,
Target acquired.
2. I really need that to die.
Target
Like that.
destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
I know there's one was over here. I need to be destroying the base, and I don't want to be too much angle. One behind me, there we go, nice try.
Incoming missile. Target acquired.
That's too close for the
All
missiles.
forces have been eliminated.
Good.
Time to finish destroying that base, Commander.
Working on it, that was a good shot. Every ballistic weapon has a speed factor of how many feet per second the shell is going, and every one of them impact your aim point differently. And it takes time to get readjusted between them. Right now I'm just shooting buildings to do the damage, destroying the base. I hear a VTOL. That's that little, you can hear the rotors going. That's me trying to fire the
Target acquired.
LRM-10. Why didn't I kill it? That
Target
did.
destroyed.
Don't let it fall on me. Get off a rock. 15%. Something else coming in. Right behind me.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Good shot. It's amazing that doesn't cause damage when it falls on you, isn't it?
Excellent work, Commander.
Okay, we're out of
Into
here.
the extraction zone.
Straighten up.
Roger that.
What am I looking at? 31 rounds of AC-10 and 190. 19 shots on the LRM. That'll do. Gonna have to. And I'm gonna have a chunk of repairing time to do. Even when you do a first shot snapshot like that, sometimes they get you too. See a piece of it rolling off. I thought it was a turret, but I thought it might be another one. Once again, I hear a VTOL. And that's, there he is.
Acquired. Target destroyed.
Suiciding right on me, isn't he? Trying to. Still hear VTOL.
Unknown battlemech fast approaching your position. Very fast. When you see it, get a sensor lock on the target.
Copy that.
Remember your combat training, Commander. Enemies will have a harder time hitting you if you keep your mech moving. I advise you to stay mobile and keep to longer ranges.
Target acquired.
Uh-oh. Surprised that didn't hit me. Or even shoot at me. Now we got a tank and a spider. Of course, we don't know it's a spider yet. Spiders are really fast, only a 25-ton mech. That one.
Looks like these raiders somehow got their hands on the spider mech. It's fast, but lightly armored. Avoid letting it get behind you.
As soon as you can take that hurt leg off, the sooner he's at half speed and he's just a sitting duck. And that's where he's at right now.
That spider is a slippery one. What it lacks in offensive capabilities, it makes up for with speed and agility. A deadly combination if it gets into your blind spots. This one seems to have pre-existing damage on his right leg. If you're having trouble
There we
hitting
go.
the critical areas, try focusing fire there instead. You may be able to wipe out his mobility advantage.
Got me in the
Nicely done,
core.
Commander. Get to the extraction point
Get off this
and I'll
rock.
pick you up.
Seriously, get off this rock I'm stuck on. Trying to see what I got stuck on. Makes no sense. Some people prefer to play from this point of view. I do not. I mean, it's okay. The aim point is still your aim point, and that stays true. But, I don't know. This is how I learned to play. That orange in my center says, all my armor was stripped away, and maybe some structural damage there. And in fact, I lost my medium laser, one of them. So that's how badly hurt this mission made me. And I'm going to chalk that up to the entire, not used to the AC-10 again. So I got 6 points. It behooves me to pick up some medium lasers because I just lost one. And even though these are tier 0, picking up 3 of them will let me upgrade these 3 into a tier 1. And that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and pick up all 5. Now I could be getting this spider, but with 6 points I get 6 picks. Spider weighs 30 tons. If there are 6 of them here, and there's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, taking all 5 of those would give me 25 tons worth of salvage on a 30-ton mech, meaning I'm 5 tons short and can't put one together. Otherwise, that would have been a sure thing. Pick up all 6 of them, if all 6 were there, and take home a spider mech for salvage, which is a cool thing. You still got to pay for it. You still got to wait for it to get put together, but it's much cheaper than buying one. Now you see I leveled up all over the place. That's part of the game. I killed 25 targets, and that's pretty kicking butt there. Another completion award. Got to speak to Fahad. He's going to say, wow, what good salvage you got. No matter what you get in salvage.
Hey there, Gov. I hear we finally got a name for these bastards who've been chasing us down. Black Bloody Inferno, eh? Well, that's a load of bollocks, isn't it? You know what a Black Inferno is? It's bloody smoke, mate. All right then. Nice chat. Gonna get back to work now.
Smoke and mirrors, maybe. Okay, so now we got to go talk to Rihanna, according to the gold star, and the left-hand side where it says "Speak to Rihanna." Oop, don't go back down the steps. Boy, I haven't done this in a while. I'm missing all my cues. Timing's off.
Hi, Commander. Thanks to your efforts, the mining company have kept their word and booked us transport on a jump ship. Spears has also obtained a new mercenary ID number. So, all we need to do now is choose a new name for our merc outfits, and we're good to go. I'll leave that up to you. Once you've registered the new name, come back and see me.
Will do.
Well, if you play the game right, this can be actually the hardest part of the game. I need to go back to the hangar. Let's escape. Got to go back into your quarters over here. This is where we actually woke up and started the game. So it's like our day office, if you're on a big enough ship in the Navy, where you have your office space here, and you have a bed in case you want to sleep next to the bridge. And in this case, an emergency escape, in case your guys figuring out that, you know, you're killing them. Here you have 57 different logos because I have mods to do that. And there you go. I don't think that's a good logo. There you go. Nope. I haven't gone through these in a long time. I usually quit right at the beginning and just pick a simple one. Doesn't mean all that much either way. Oh yeah, Rainbow Coalition. There you go. Whatever that means. Anyway, we're going to skip right on along. I'm going to go all the way back through them. Hey, that was a pretty cool one. Hang on. Not that one, not that one. Come on, you can get there. That one. Yeah. Okay. Nick was my father. If you play by the game thing. Nicholas Mason. I am Jacob Mason. I'm going to pick Mason. Yeah. No imagination. I should have thought about that a little bit more and come back into it with one ready to go. This, by the way, is the Star League emblem. So it's a whatever. I mean, the last mission or episode, playthrough, was Opus Clan Kickers, because the entire point behind my playthrough was to start in 3048, and when the clan invasion begins in 3050, just take the clan apart piece by piece and get their salvage, their mechs, and build up a wondrous company of mechs doing just that. And I did. Feel welcome to go take a look at that if you want. We'll go speak to Rihanna again, which is pretty easy because we're still here on the bridge. Duck around the thing, go out the door, and now we're going to get to the next mission. And for the first
Okay,
time...
Commander. Everything is set for our departure. The transport contract with the mining company is a false flag Spears and I set up with their cooperation. The mining company has legally hired us to transport cargo for them. But in reality, there is no cargo. Just a destination and some very convincing paperwork.
So, where are we headed?
We've been asked by Spears to help him out of a jam. I think we owe him.
I agree. What's he need us to do?
Spears works for Interstellar Expeditions, one of the largest archaeological collectives in the Inner Sphere. They do archaeological digs and conduct research into abandoned Star League-era facilities in the pursuit of lost technology from before the Succession Wars. One of the expedition's dig sites has come under attack. A rogue mercenary group is intent on pillaging a Star League supply depot that IE uncovered on Brookland Prime. We're going in to help protect the site. Spears will provide more detailed information on what exactly we're facing once we arrive. For now, I've uploaded the coordinates into the nav system. Before we can launch, you need to sign off on the op and get us to the system.
Roger that.
Well, like she said, we have a view transmission, which means we're going to take a look at the mission, Last Man Standing. Need to sign off on it by actually accepting. Before we go anywhere or do anything else, we're going to do a repair all and repair our Centaurian so it's ready for combat again. As you see, that took 14 days. Not too bad, despite all my whining about how badly I was shot up. There's something wrong where it's not just starting the mission. Sorry to make you see me do this, but there's something wrong. It should have just went right to the mission. I'm just making sure things don't get too badly out of shape. Yeah, now I don't even have an E here. Well, we're 2 for 2 on missions this time, aren't we? Something hanging up. I don't know what else to do. There we go. That made no sense. How are you supposed to guess that? Welcome to the jump ship animation. This part, the hatch work, you won't see again. The other, unless you get a modification and install it to eliminate it, will show you jump ship animation every time you use a jump ship. I use it as a nice break in conversation, if you will, where I can take a sip of my beverage and moisten my throat, because talking all the time dries you out. We are in the Brooklyn system, remarkably like Earth. On the surface, at least. And we take the contract here. That's not the way it normally works, by the way. It's a 5 difficulty campaign mission at 50 tons. We've been playing 5 difficulty all along. I am tempted to go ahead and play it, but instead I'm going to go ahead and separate it out as a separate episode. I don't mean to tease you by doing that. It's just a matter of the time frames involved in processing the videos and getting them uploaded. And I really don't want to tie you into watching, an hour-long video. I really break it up into 2 chunks, and you can take it as you want it, if you want it. So, that's going to be it for this episode of Hope Plays Mechwarrior 5. We'll meet you right here in the Brooklyn system for the next episode, and drop in and do Last Man Standing, which has a rather significant reward in that we get to pick up a nice young pilot to join our mech lance. Till then, Hope is out. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.